Hello everyone, it's me Sanjay Vasu back again for another video. This time we're going to be doing it on Cambridge Lower Secondary Progression Test, Mathematics Paper 1 for Stage 7. Question 1. Safia asked 30 boys and 30 girls how they traveled to school. The bar chart shows the results. A. Write down the modal method of transport for boys. So boys is the darker black color, and the modal method of transport means that it's the highest number, and the highest number is actually walking. B. Tick to show whether each of these statements is true or false. 12 girls walk to school. So we can see over here the bar for girls, and it actually is 12. And that's true. More girls than boys travel per car. So boys, there are 6 people, and girls, there are 13 people. 13 is greater, therefore this is also true. The same number of boys and girls travel to school by bus. So for bus, boys is 4 and girls is also 4. So it's equal. True. For all 60 students, the least common method of transport is bicycle. So let's see. 6 plus 13. This is 19 students. 11 plus 12, 23 students. 4 plus 4, 8 students. And 9 plus 1, 10 students. Now the least common is bus, but then it says here it's bicycle. That's wrong, so it's false. Question 2. 2 of the values in the list are equal to 1/4. So adding around each one. 1/4 is actually equal to 25% and 0.25. Why? 1/4 is equal to 25 by 100. That's equal to 25% and it's equal to 0.25. Question 3. A. Work out 2.05 into 1,000. 2,050. Quite straightforward answer. B. Write the missing number in the box. 4.6 divided by dash is equal to 0.046. Let's take this as x. That means x is equal to 4.6 divided by 0.046, which is equal to 100. That's the answer. Just write that over here. Question 4. Calculate 3 minus 5 minus 4 plus 2 into 4. So first, in the order of BODMAS. So BODMAS means brackets, then others, which means squares or square roots, then D, which is division, M, which is multiplication, A, which is addition, and S is subtraction. So brackets is first, and we'll do that. 3 minus 1 plus 2 into 4. Next is multiplication here. It's equal to 3 minus 1 plus 8. Next is addition. Negative 1 plus 8. Don't just take 1 plus 8 and then 3 minus 9. That's wrong. You have to count the negative sign as well. So negative 1 plus 8. That's equal to 3 plus 7, which is equal to 10. That's the answer. Question 5. Complete the boxes to show equivalent fractions. 3 by 5 is equal to dash by 10, which is equal to 9 by dash. When you multiply both sides by 2, we get 6 by 10. And you multiply both sides by 3, we get 9 by 15. That's the answer. Question 6. Work out 15% of $700. That's equal to 15 by 100 into $700. Cancel out the 2 zeros. 15 to 7, which is equal to $105. That's the answer. Question 7. Pierre has a chocolate bar with a mass of 80 grams. He eats 1 by 5 at the bar. Work out the mass of chocolate that's left. So 1 by 5 into 80 grams is equal to, when we do this, just cancel out, we get 16 grams. Now the mass that is left is equal to 80 grams minus 16 grams, which is equal to 64 grams. That's the answer. Question 8. Write the missing digits in the boxes to make the statement correct. 1/4 of dash 2 is 1 dash. If you take 0, 1, 2, or 3, this will not come properly. If you take 4, and by that, this will not come properly, I mean that it will be less than 10, which is the minimum value if there's a 10th digit 1. For example, 32 by 4, which is 1/4 of 32, that's equal to 8. It's less than 10. Now 42, when you divide this by 4, we get 10.5, but there's no decimal digits possible. That means we can take 52. Divide that by 4, we get 13, and this is actually possible. So you can write the number 3 here, and we can write the number 5 here. That's the answer. Question 9. The diagram shows a shape drawn on a square grid. Draw a reflection of the shape in the middle line. Now let's take all the corners of the shape. We can simply reflect it. This corner will stay where it is. This one will become here, like this. This one will come here, along the middle line. And similarly, we can do this for all of the points which are there. And now we can simply connect this points the same way. And we get the same shape. But it is reflected on this diagonal middle line. That's the answer. Then, draw a ring around each number that divides exactly into 120. So 120 by 3 is equal to 40. That divides. 120 by 8, that's equal to 15. That also divides. 120 by 9, it's equal to 13, 1 by 3, which is not a whole number, so it doesn't divide. 10, 120 by 10 is equal to 12, it divides. 100, 120 by 100 is equal to 1.2, that doesn't divide. That's the answer. Question 11. The diagram shows angle A. Take the correct description of angle A. We can see that this is clearly more than 180 degrees. Therefore, we can say that this is a reflex angle. B. Measure accurately the size of angle A. This angle when we measure is actually 43 degrees. So A is equal to 360 minus 483, and that's equal to 317 degrees. That's the answer. Question 12. Work out A. 0.9 to 3. We have 9 into 3, that's 27. And then because there's one decimal point, we just add a decimal point here. 2.7. B. 9 minus 3.24. Now we can write 9 as 9.00 and minus 3.24. And when you do this, so we need to borrow from here. 8, 10, 9. We need to borrow again. And then 10, 6, 7, 5. The answer is 5.76. That's the answer. Question 13. Angelique is making a sequence of patterns using cubes. So pattern 1 has 6 cubes, pattern 2 has 10 cubes, pattern 3 has 14 cubes, etc. A. Work out the number of cubes needed for pattern 4. So the first one, there are 6 cubes. When you count it, only looks like 5, but there's actually one under this. So 6. So the next one, we have 10, because we add 4 to get 10. Now we add 4 and we get 14, which is the next one. Therefore, to get pattern 4, we need to add another 4. It's equal to 18 cubes. That's the answer. B. Write a number to complete this description of Angelique's patterns. The number of cubes is always dash more than the multiple of 4. So let's take the multiples of 4. So pattern 1, the multiple is 1 into 4, 4. Pattern 2, it's 8. Pattern 3, it's 12. Now if we add 2 to each of these numbers, we get the number of cubes. That means the number of cubes in the pattern is always 2 more than a multiple of 4. That's the answer. C. Work out the number of cubes needed for pattern 100. So if it's 2 more than a multiple of 4, that means 4 into 100 plus 2 is for the 100th pattern. That's equal to 400 plus 2, which is 402. That's the answer. Question 14. The table shows the midday temperature in Celsius degrees for 1 week. A. The temperature on Sunday was 3 degrees colder than on Saturday. Complete the table. So on Saturday, it was 2 degrees Celsius. 3 degrees colder means minus 3, and we get 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. That's the answer. B. Write down the difference between the temperatures on Monday and Wednesday. So on Monday is negative 3 degrees Celsius, and Wednesday is 4 degrees Celsius. So let's subtract Wednesday minus Monday. It's equal to 7 degrees Celsius difference. That's the answer. C. At midday, the temperature on Friday was -2 degrees. Later on, the temperature was 3 degrees Celsius. Find the increase in temperature. So the increase is the ending temperature minus starting temperature. That means 3 minus 2, which is equal to 3 plus 2, 5. 5 degrees Celsius increase. Question 15. Work out 8 by 9 minus 2 by 3. So we can convert 2 by 3 so it has a denominator of 9. That's equal to 8 by 9 minus 6 by 9, which is equal to 2 by 9. That's the answer. Question 16. The table shows the number of men, women, and children watching a film at a cinema. A. Work out the percentage of people that are women. So in total, there are 8 plus 18 plus 24, which is equal to 50 people in total. And now the percentage that are women is 18 by 50, which is equal to 36 by 100, which is equal to 36%. That's the answer. B. Write down the ratio of men to children in simplest form. The ratio of men to children is 8:24. That's equal to 1:3 in simplest form. Question 17. Work out 143 divided by 20. So we can put this into a fraction and then make it into a mixed fraction. That'll be equal to 7, 3 by 20. 3 by 20 is equal to 15% or 0.15. So 0.15, and we add that with 7, 7.15. That's the answer. Question 18. Complete the following. 0.094 kilometers is equal to dash meters. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. That means you multiply by 1,000. So you can multiply by 1,000 here as well to get 94 meters. 1255 milliliters equals dash liters. So if this is 1 liter, this is 1,000 milliliters. That means we divide by 1,000. That means 1255 divided by 1,000. That's equal to 1.255 liters. Dash tons equals 465 kg. So 1 ton is equal to 1,000 kg. That means we multiply by 1,000. So we need to multiply something by 1,000 to get this. That means 465 divided by 1,000 is the number of tons. That's equal to 0.465 tons. That's the answer. Question 19. Write 0.225 as a fraction. Give your answer in simplest form. So 0.225 can be written as 225 by 1,000. We can divide by 5 on both sides to get 45 by 200. Again, we can divide by 5 to get 9 by 40. And that's the answer. We cannot simplify it further. Question 20. 2 squares are put together to make a rectangle. The sides of each square are h millimeters long. The perimeter is p millimeters. Explain why p is equal to 6h. If you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides of the squares are actually having the length of h millimeters because they are actually squares. So these two are separate squares. They're put together to a rectangle. Therefore, we do not count the 2 sides which intersect over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 multiplied by the length of one side, h. That's why p, or perimeter, is equal to 6h. So, sides of the squares are the same, and therefore 6 of those sides make the perimeter. What do I mean by 6 of those sides? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. B. Work out the value of h when p is equal to 120. If p is equal to 6h and p is equal to 120, then 120 equals 6h. That means h is equal to 120 by 6, which is equal to 20. That's the answer. Question 21. A. A bag contains 11 green apples and 9 red apples. Mike picks one out of the bag at random. Write down the probability he picks a red apple. So total there are 20 apples because 9 plus 11. And then there are 9 red apples. So probability is 9 by 20. B. Mia also has some red and green apples in a different bag. Probability that she picks out a red apple is 7 by 10. Write down possible values for the number of red and green apples in Mia's bag. So if there's 7 out of 10 chance for a red apple, there could be 7 red apples and total of 10 apples. So green apples will be 10 minus 7, that's equal to 3 green apples. That's the answer. This is not the only answer though. You can even write something like 14 and 6. The total will be 20, and 14 by 20, which is 7 by 10, will still be the probability picking a red apple. So in short, you can actually write any numbers in the ratio 7:3 in this order. Question 22. Complete the calculations. 35 into 17 equals 17 into 5 into dash. So we can cancel the 17 from both sides. 35 equals 5 into 7. This is the answer. B. 86 into 19 equals 86 into dash minus 86 into 1. So this practically means 86 into 19 is equal to 86 into dash minus 1. That means when we cut out the 86, something minus 1 is equal to 19. That something will be 19 plus 1, which is 20. That's the answer. Question 23. Write the fraction 143 by 55 as a mixed number in simplest form. First thing, we'll simplify it and then convert into a mixed number. You can do it the other way around, it's not wrong, but I'm just doing it the way I like it. So first we can divide these two sides by 11. So 143 by 55 will be equal to 13 by 5. Now change to mixed number. 13 by 5 is equal to 2, 3 by 5. That's the answer. Question 24. Jamila has a rectangular piece of garden measuring 1 meter by 1.5 meters. She wants to cover it with square slabs that are 0.5 meters long each side. One slab costs $2.35. Work out the total cost of slabs for this piece of garden. So first thing we can do is find out the area of the garden and the area of the slabs. So the area of the garden equals 1 into 1.5, which is 1.5 meters squared. The area of one slab is equal to 0.5 squared because it's a square slabs. That means 0.25 meters squared. That means there will be 6 slabs because 1.5 by 0.25 is actually equal to 6 slabs. And the cost will be, because one slab costs $2.35, 6 slabs will be 6 into $2.35. If you do it correctly, you'll actually get the answer as $14.10. That's the answer. And with this, I come to the end of my video. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, share this video with your friends and family, and comment on how you think this video was. We'd really appreciate your feedback about this. And with this, it's me, Sanjay Vasu, signing out. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.